Hey, welcome back, everybody. Sign here again with another episode of Harmonious Engineering. And I downloaded a mod and installed it called Observable. Why are you ticking so high? But yeah, it's basically lag goggles for 116 plus. I'm trying to figure out exactly why my server tick rate is messing with things like refined storage. Do I have an empty imprisonment tool? I don't think I do. All right, it's going to take a second to make, but I've got an otter stuck down here. And he's ticking kind of high, probably because he's constantly being pushed by the conveyors down there. That koi, though, that's weird. Hey, come here. I can't get him. I can't pick him up. Hmm. There you are. But yeah, I figure well. Okay, yeah, you're no longer showing because I picked you up and removed you. Okay, your Chompy's kind of high as well. What is? Heat exchanger controller. Okay. See, I didn't think the big multi blocks would be very kind to my system. But like we look at the refined storage system itself, like the controller, yeah, this is all fine. So, uh, and by the way, leaves are horrible apparently because each individual one ticks. But I mean, it has like almost nothing. Whoa, what the? I just see like red numbers pop over my head. But like an apple sitting on the ground here that's using, a 6 and so yeah, these are not doing terrible. I mean, there's nothing red here. Not like these. These are red. This pipe, look at that. The pipe by itself is almost as bad as the controller for this multi-block. And I mean, the sawmill, I mean, look at that. That's, yeah. It's, the pipe is worse from the server tick rate, a single pipe nonetheless, than a thermal machine running at full speed. Hmm. It's because you keep, yeah, okay, I see what's going on. Because it keeps filling this first slot, so the pretty pipe is pulling just from like basically the pipe slots it can reach. Do I have access to? I should have all speed upgrades, right? Okay. It's probably not going to help the situation at all. There needs to be like a round robin extract mode. That would be a good way of fixing this. And all that speed upgrade is going to do is just make items move through the pipe quicker. But this is causing issues because of how everything is set up in here. That wow, you need to run faster, buddy. It's as fast as it can go, though. Um, Here you can just stop for now, right? Okay, otters in a boat aren't particularly kind, are they? Oh well. Oh, damn. Forgot. So one thing to keep in mind is by default the overlay is set to R. So, or not the overlay, but the profiler. I rebound mine to insert. Profile TPS over, say, 15 seconds here. And this will just run real quick. And I can also just hit results, and it'll bring up a list of results there. But this will redo all of those. So look at that. That is my my create thing down there. All right, let's go get my corpse back. The train is actually it performs a lot better than I thought it would, honestly. I thought this was going to be a bit of a worse thing on my my TPS, but the little logistic stuff actually is very, very kind to servers. I mean, that is not bad at all. And for the most part, pretty pipes are they're doing pretty good on their own. So let's see, you and you. They're pretty light, even while they're moving pipes or moving items around and stuff. Same with create. I mean, modded Minecraft has come a long way in making things behave nicely on the server. So I'm not sure what's messing with what. Because I mean, there's a few things, but like the worst offenders are machines I just added. So let me bring this back up. Let's go to results. Minecraft.item. The heck? 982. And this one pretty pipe here. Okay. Fluid pump master. Okay. Pig. Dimensional storage. Iron golem. Wow, I'm profiling all the way out to the village. That's weird. I didn't think it'd go that far. So overworld Nether is still loaded, but it's taking almost nothing. But I mean, we have apparently 8,700, which shouldn't be that bad, really. Although I'm really curious about this one. Stack trays now. Okay. Now, how do I like highlight you though? It's one thing I'm missing from Pretty Pipes. There we go. This is all of our. I'm not sure exactly. Oh, hey, we can actually hit visit. That's cool. But there's a lot of things running here, but I have no idea why my refined storage system is buggering up. Oh, there's a few ideas I've had, but they require disassembling large portions of it and whatnot. Oh, there's a looter minecart. Wow. It's sitting idle and it's taking 139. The crop supports might not be a good thing. But, oh, that's for all items, not just one specific item. Okay, this is aggregated results, derp. So, yeah, okay. All of my immersive engineering fluid pumps, all of them, are taking 344. Every item on the ground is taking a total of 982. All my pipes combined, which there's a lot, 454. All right, sorry about that. Random phone call. Let's see. I have no idea at this point. If I want to, I can turn that off as well. I'm trying to remember exactly what I did before the refined storage system started messing up, though. Wow. That's a rendering glitch right there. It was seeing the moon through the world. If we were to bring up the F3 menu, we're looking at roughly 20 milliseconds per tick, so it shouldn't be an issue. But that's the only thing I can think of why my refined storage system is screwing up. That or there's a bug, right? And it's just too big or something now. I do like the enhanced sprint speed now that my my pants are powered. All right. Are you doing your little chargy thing? You're not. None of these seem to be charging either. Did Flex Networks, did you do your thing again? Oh, let me out. There we go. Yeah, main inventory is disabled, but armor and everything else should be good to go. Okay. Because at the rate these things are working, okay. Dang it. Whitelist, Steam. That's what you have, right? Or you don't have any water now? What the heck? Water. 53,000 buckets. Okay, that is getting, okay. Why are there lava in both of these slots? What the? You should be exporting. You're just not exporting water quick enough, I think. It's not water in both of these slots because this is one giant multi-block now, not two individual blocks. So it's reporting the fluid all told. Because you can see the water flicker up every once in a while. There it goes. Much better. And it's just going through water so quick. I mean, look at that. We go just at refine, right? One of those. I also want 3 of you. And I want an exporter. It's the sugar because I have it being processed to the millstone over there. That does take a while, doesn't it? Wow. Hey, there we go. Okay, I pulled the speed upgrades out, but not the stack upgrade. That is... All right. You come here. Fluid. Water. Okay, it's never fully emptying out now. How you doing? Yeah. Okay. You're keeping 3,900 inside of your buffer. Steam is staying even there. Okay. Oh no, that's what it can produce. This is what it's actually producing. We're not producing enough steam. It is a pretty decent obsidian generator, though. That's pretty quick. It's using 13 millibuckets a tick of lava. It doesn't mention anything about water, though. It has heat loss. Really interesting. Current heat, maximum heat transfer, heat loss. There's only 7.5 heat units a tick. We're fine there. Huh. Too bad it didn't show how much water it's actually using, because I'm kind of curious. Look into that. See if I can make that better now. Otherwise, so it looks like you need a gigantic heat exchanger for like a relatively small steam turbine setup. Oh yeah, still love the fact I have these things. You can buy them through the Amazon tablet, or you used to be able to. I'm not sure if that's still a thing or not. I haven't checked on those in a bit. So we can get treated wood. I can sell brown wool. We can get hammers, axes. Get a cap in a crate. Knock back one book. Paintings. Nope, nothing really of interest right now. Okay. Right then. Regard water. I have not really done a whole lot with Davis Building Extended. I really should, though. It's like it'd be a lot of fun to have with that mod. All right, so I did a profile and nothing else new popped up. But yeah, it turns out I was the biggest source of lag for like a minute straight there. But without the fertilizer, this tree farm is just extremely slow. That is really, oh wow, and we're full too. Look at that. So let me see. What do you high extraction? Okay. There's that. You know what? That should make a difference. Drastically increases item speed in the entire pipe network. I don't need to worry about that. Go ahead and craft one of those up, though. And let's get ourselves a high extraction module. Here we go. Hopefully that'll be able to keep up now. Not really. Still doing the same thing. It only pulls from the first slot, and the plant gatherer automatically refills. There we go. First slot. So, not ideal. Yeah, round robin extraction would be awesome. You know, extract evenly from all inventory slots. Don't really see that being a thing that we can do, though. And I'm pretty sure the pretty pipes are extracting faster than, even one's extracting faster than the plant gatherer can push on its own. So, because the alternative would be to have it go into, well, keeping within the same mod of a black hole controller, and then extracting from the black hole controller into, you know, different machines and whatnot. Hmm. But now that it's running full speed again, the sawmill can't keep up. And we're currently generating 53,000. Yeah. So, Trying to think of what would be faster, right? Well, I'm thinking like, sawmill or like an autocrafter of some flavor. But the only autocrafter we have that can auto extract is the cyclic, or it's a sequential fabricator now, isn't it? Yeah, this thing. And I don't think it'd be able to go any faster than the sawmill. Only thing that would happen is we would cut our plank production down by 2/3. All right, so I kind of give up on the lag for now. I need to do some deep diving or something into the refined storage stuff and see what's going on. Let's see. Screwdriver. Thank you. There we go. That'll work. On white is fine. And here to here. And you're caught up right now. You are not really getting sewage anymore. What the? Are my pigs not? No, they're loaded. Huh. Weird. All right, so you're only going to work with no redstone signal. Right. Really? Seriously, you're going to complain about that? But that side's fine. Stupid thing. All right. And I added a second sawmill off camera as well, by the way. Which is now... Wow, really? Oh, I know why. Okay. Let me... There you go. I didn't have an upgrade in there, so it wasn't transferring as fast as it was using. You are currently empty now? Jeez. Yep, there it goes. So now I need to figure out why the sewage isn't working. Be an output. There we go. And the heck? Let's see. Actually, I should probably filter this thing, right? Add destination any. That's fine. Can I just grab? Would you quit hijacking my mouse, you stupid thing? There we go. No, I can't just drag this over. Okay. Oh, wow. Congratulations on showing me the advanced tooltips for this. Right. So what do I want here? Item ID be just what? Hashtag forge sewage. Okay. Thank you. I just don't want to pulling that essence out and locking things up. So. Wait a second. Oh, son of a... It did it again. Can I have my damn mega tool back? Thank you. Stupid thing. I hate that. If you right click with an empty hand, it'll pull whatever's in the first slot of your inventory out. What a stupid design decision that is. Seriously. But we are actually backstuffing onsen gas, which is, I like it. And we're producing max power with this now. So this system is better now. You don't seem to be running, though. Look at that. Oh, it takes a full bucket of sewage, doesn't it? Yeah, it would make sense. Which means I may not have enough pigs over there. Pigs and cows, anyway. There we go, and as these guys grow up, they do still get reduced to this. All right, well, that's better, I guess. Although, honestly, until I get my mecha suit, or after I get my mecha suit filled up, which apparently is not happening at all, I'm not sure exactly why. The values are the same this entire episode, and this has actually been close to like an hour of running or whatever. So, should have seen at least a 1% change on something. What we fill up first? Boots, maybe? I don't know. This thing's also not doing its flickering thing, though. It's not getting charged. So what is your priority on filling stuff up? Wireless, it is. This is full. This had no problems filling up. What happens if I was to hold this in my main hand here? Really? No change. Okay. But the energy storage is not filling up. So it's dumping power as quick as it's getting it, which is to be expected. This is currently just disappointing, honestly. We get 2 forge energy per millibucket, looks like. Millibucket of steam. And are you not able to keep up with the lava now? Seriously? Oh. We're missing quartz now, too. Oh, great. Come on, let me through. First things first. Let's check on you. Yeah, let's actually get up there this time. It's not outputting any power. Okay, then why? Yeah, it should be outputting 4092 minus whatever all these are doing. 32 each, looks like. Okay. Oh, hi, guy. Hmm. Put my ammo away. Thank you. Actually, I should have captured him. Huh. Ludicrypt, Soul Spunk. We got a music disc. Okay, what happens if I put you to a priority of 1? There you go. So it's fighting among the other priority zeros. Netherrack. We got Netherrack again. Okay, how much ancient debris? Okay, cool. Dude. No. All right. Well, I need quartz, and I don't have a good way of getting that right this moment. I'm not going to find it in the basalt deltas, though. And really should have had my magnet on. Go away, guys. Gunpowder. Okay, but no gas here, huh? Whoa, whoa, stop. There we go. Huh. They're friendly. Cool. And here I thought they were going to come over here and start trying to kick my butt. Yeah, I got locked into the flying, though, which that's just a vanilla Minecraft thing, so... And... Oh, okay, stuck. Oh, hey, perfect. That should get me by for a while, because I'm really not using quartz all that much. Hello. Huh. Go figure, right? I'll grab that and that. I don't really need cabbage seeds. I've got plenty of those. It keeps resetting this task every time I leave and come back into the game. Just the one box, huh? Oh, there we go. I'll take some more of this too. All right, so I just watched my boots tick up by percentage point, and it was this thing, which I somehow just broke, actually. I said it's -1 priority for a second, and then it just quit working. And now it's just, I think it's reset its priorities, because, yeah, my boots are at 41% now. To the point where it's charging my armor first before it's trying to fill up the affinity charger. I think it was doing the opposite before. It was trying to fill this monster up, and you know what? Let's just break that for now. But yeah, I completely forgot this thing was in here, but I figured it would also round robin, which didn't make any sense. You know, why it wasn't. But I figured at this point I'm just going to drain this thing out completely and put it away, because it's interfering. Hey, it's done. Cool. There we go. And now I can put the point back there. Not like I really need this thing right now. I'm not adding any more upgrades, so. All right. Well, that's that thing solved. Completely forgot about that charger. And now it's going to fill up my boots first. Then we should see this thing fill up. And then after that, the generators will fill up, and yeah, everything will be amazing. You are way too slow, though. So I just had an oops. I killed my power supply. And you're good now? Okay, cool. So you are going to push your items. There we go. Into here, because this thing was full earlier when I stopped by it. Every slot was backed up, and the sludge was completely backed up and everything as well. It's like, yeah, I never did get that thing set, did I? But turns out that is far enough away that it renders, but it's not quite loaded for whatever reason. So I have a trunk loader over there now. I've got a trunk loader under here as well. And now, whenever I come over here, this thing doesn't magically empty with sewage. It's constantly making fertilizer, which is great. This is set to, I think I set it to like 8. So if it gets just over half full, it'll shut off the fertilizer. This is running at 24. It should be running at 25. 19. Okay, yeah, it needs to fill up some more then. I think it only runs at max speed if all 4 slots are full. Which, you know, makes sense, I guess. Dang it. Yeah. Stupid thing. All right, so yeah, everything's working good. We are generating plenty of power. My armor is at, everything's fully charged except for my boots, which are at 99%. And boots are fully charged. So we should hopefully see, yep, this is now instantly full. It, yeah, only holds 1 million. So, and then this is backed up. All right, cool. And you can see that it's starting to throttle itself here. It's only pulling the power that it actually needs. Or pulling the steam to, yeah. In that case, steam, but fuel in general for what it actually needs to fill up the buffer. Over here, we're backstopped. We're currently generating, oh, it looks like it's only, yeah, about 10%. Okay, so It doesn't completely shut off, although it is currently using 0 millibucks a tick, so hard to say. But we are backstepping on syngas now. And this should slowly fill up, I think, eventually. It's going to take a while. I could just throw a bunch of coal in there to jumpstart it, but meh. I'll save that for in the future. And yeah, everything's running like it should now. There we go. We're actually starting to back up a little bit, or back stuff up a little bit here, which is good. And then once this fills up, this will quit producing syngas, and then this will back stuff. This will back stuff. And I have this thing set to avoid extra items. Which, you know, I guess will work. I'm not sure how well this pipe here will work at dealing with that, though. Not sure how smart the pretty pipes are to recognize that, hey, there is still room in here, even though it says it's full. These pipes here will probably stop. This one should still keep running, though. Hopefully. Otherwise, the voiding's just going to be a moot point. Awesome. So, have not figured out what's going on with the refined storage system. I prowled around the GitHub again, and there's some people complaining about the 1.16 version, preventing them from pulling items out of the grid whenever it's hooked to an external storage, but nothing on the 1.18. So, not sure. But, and that one, Raul hasn't commented on either. So, thinking external storages like this are probably not a great idea. I got a lot of poo saved up. But thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and until the next one, this is Sign signing out. Have fun.